A very good morning and welcome to The Voices coming to you live on Politics and Business TV right here in the nation's capital. A very good morning and welcome to The Voices coming to you live on Politics and Business TV right here in the nation's capital, Abuja. Thank God it's another new week, another brand new Monday of the second week of August 2026. It's been a sunny weather today, and I hope it lasts, throughout the day. Unlike yesterday, that was cloudy and rainy. But let me welcome my team in the house. Team, good morning.
Good morning, girl.
Hope we had a great weekend.
Well, mixture of so many things.
So many things, really.
Yeah.
Mixture. These are on your toes to meet up.
Even your basic needs.
Yes, because most of them now, not even your basic need of the people you brought to earth, your children.
I told you that's it now.
Because
it's you now. You are the head of the family, so it's you.
You have to provide.
Every day you are buying this, you are buying that. In fact, I was telling my wife, God will have mercy on anybody that doesn't have any income.
Wallahi.
Any income at all. I can imagine
what that person is going through.
You go to the shop to buy. My wife and I went to the shop to buy something, and we are carrying 8,800 naira in one small bag.
Yes. In some instances, it's only one item.
Nothing serious.
No, in some instances, it's only one item.
Just to eat, to drink tea.
Of family of 7.
Not everything. Some things at home. To go and buy others and then add.
You are carrying a leather bag of 8,800 naira in Nigeria of today. And that brings us to the topic we're talking about today. What the government
has done. But again, I want to talk about something that is troubling me as a person. This vandalism and this lack of maintenance culture. Government will borrow millions of dollars to construct road, to construct bridge. And people will come there. We've been seeing the video going around.
Is if you can eat first. That's the first convenience.
But you have to move.
Wait now. Move where? With if you
what
move,
I'm saying is that this we need is a necessity. Trade must take place. Business must take place. People must move. Do you want us only to eat and not to construct bridges?
Can I tell you the truth, when you hear road, you have heard of economic road. Have you heard of that?
Yes, now.
When you see government going into a project, they are not doing it because of the masses. Allegedly.
No, but is it a justification for somebody to go and break it?
It is not. It's a reprisal backlash of poor leaders. Did you see the trending video today? Somebody stacking money and got rotten billions of naira.
That was since last week now.
I'm telling you. You see, when people are angry as a result of when you put certain things in place, even the development will fly easily. People see you cannot put something on nothing. It's just like you said.
But does that make all of us criminals? Just because you feel that the government is not sincere, and then you will go and break the road.
The person doesn't know what you know.
That is about
no, but that's pure criminality.
I'm not supporting it. I'm only telling you that if I were to be the governor,
the first thing I will first of all find out, why would people go and destroy that kind of thing? And then get to find out that the community wherein you have even tying that road don't even have water to drink, even food to eat. When you bring things like that in a community, that people will go and look for that. See, water must look for speed. The only place a water is gentle is in a cup. That is how poverty and hunger does to people. You lose direction, you lose thinking, you lose. See, the person that is stealing that thing is not happy doing it, but he has that is what poverty is like water, only in a cup that you can stay.
So a survival strategy.
Survival, that is the problem. Go and meet some of these agberos and these urchins. Just give them good life. You'll be so shocked how a human being they are.
But I don't think we should also encourage it just because there are a lot of people that are hungry. And they did not go and destroy any road.
Hunger is at 11.
No, there are people that are very hungry. They rather stay and beg. Those ones are pure criminals. They rather stay and beg. But they won't go and be destroying property to remove iron. They will not do that. Even these ones they put on the one they use in covering this drainage system on the road. Do you know how many people have broken their leg? Do you know how many people have broken their legs and they never walked again? Because you won't know, especially when it is raining. No, in the night or when it is raining, accidentally you just go and put your leg and that's the end. It's pure criminality. And I hope that the government will come up with a law, either death penalty or life imprisonment. Then you won't try it. You won't try it just because you have very poor does not give you the right to go and destroy.
No, I like what
Because
Mike. I like what Mike
you don't
did.
you don't do
I like
that.
For
what
me, being poor does not give one the chance to go and be doing that.
And become a
stupidity.
criminal.
No, not at all.
Are we not? Why did we go and steal?
We have many ways that you can channel your hunger,
Yeah.
the little energy you have to survive.
Now,
we watch a video here in this studio where people live inside caves. People live on cemeteries where people are dead. They constructed another house on top of them, living on the dead.
now,
I understand. Like I said, I'm not in support of criminality.
Mm.
I also love what the likes of Yesu Wike did.
Mm.
He said, okay, all pantakers shut down.
Mm.
One of the largest pancakers behind my region.
Mm.
Apo is massive.
I think they are back now. They went and had a meeting. They had an agreement. They told them to.
I am telling you, that thing worked.
Mm.
It worked. Immediately they shut down Pantecan. I went there myself. I tried to buy something. They refused me access to enter that.
Mm.
They don't want trouble.
For that period of time, the Pantecan shut down. Nobody lost his gas cylinder in my area. Generator.
Mm.
Everything, AC, whatever. So
Because no stolen things coming in. And then another thing, we were driving behind a bus, this CNG bus, that government gave them maybe I said a year or 2 years ago, and the back is already dilapidated. New brand bus for public transport, new brand bus. And we are talking, and I said, this is what government spent money. I mean, to make life a bit comfortable. We've been shouting and fuel, and those buses help people a lot, because if from here to Beggar or Wuse is about 500, they collect 200 naira.
Mm.
And the seats are very comfortable. Today, the seats, some of them are already started tearing. The back is gone. It's so deep. You would think it's a bus of 50 years. Bus that was given just 2 or 3 years ago. What kind of human beings are we? Even to maintain something you can't.
What you don't suffer to get, it's very difficult to maintain.
One, two.
Honestly.
Let's also look at
The quality too of what was also brought in. Sometimes those who import these buses don't go for the high quality too. Let's be very honest to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You produce it, you go to the
If you are the
manufacturers.
one that bought that bus with your own money, you know, sometimes we all buy things that are less quality because of the money that we have.
Yes.
Now, let us be very, very sincere. We go to the market and they tell us that this is 15 naira, this is 30 naira, but it will still serve the same purpose. And we look at what we have and we buy the 30 naira own. And we maintain the 30 naira own for a very long time.
no,
Because it's
they
our
also
own.
give you They will also give you. I just bought battery.
Mm.
I went there. They told me, so products, 3 months warranty.
Mm.
This is the amount.
Mm.
This one 1 year warranty.
Mm.
This is the country that made it.
Mm.
15,000 naira.
Mm.
I had to close my eye and go for the one that will give me 1 year warranty.
Mm.
And it was written in my receipt.
No, but what I'm saying is that it's because you have 15,000 naira extra.
No, that's something you didn't
No,
add. What I'm
hold on.
saying.
What I'm saying is that if you don't have, you still go for that one.
Yes, like the other.
No, I'm not saying maximum perform, but I'm
Okay.
saying about a maintenance culture. We have a very poor maintenance culture in this country.
We do. In fact, security agencies, for example,
There are some security agencies that have that issue. And it goes also to show, see, you cannot take away the neck from the throat
Mm.
in life. Everything is a ripple effect of one thing.
Mm.
A woman that is not loved, it will show in the way she trains the children.
Mm.
You cannot eat your cake and have it. There's a reason why they made that comment. You see, you don't love a woman very well as a husband, and you expect a good home. How? So it trickles, and love to a woman means a lot of things. To some women, more money. To some women, attention.
Mm.
So it's not for you to identify what I've visited a village where they wanted to put MTN telecommunication mast.
Mm.
And the villagers said they don't want it. What are you doing? You want to come and take from us? Because you're going to
Instead of
say,
bring for us.
and we don't have anything here. And the company went ahead and felt that they've settled the chief to man. They destroyed the mast. Are you going to say the villagers are wicked? They said, no, look, we don't have school here. We don't even have market. Help us. Give us what is our problem.
So
What you're
who will
bringing-
teach us maintenance culture?
Now, maintenance culture works in different ways. And I'm going to tell you one. First and foremost, you that is bringing the law must live by example. People watch you. For example, you are a leader in government. You beat traffic. For your policemen, your aides will slap people on the road for overtaking Oga. The people, so it trickles down like that. The bad character trickles down like that. Your leaders will carry the policemen. You see officers escorting, hitting vehicles, bang, bang. They scatter the vehicles, they pack it. Your children go to parties with expensive cars, park during the club, jam it on one per wire,
destroy it, and then police will come.
And the poor man is looking at it. So these things you learn. You're not leading by example. Then, but when you look at Japan, what is keeping them? Discipline from top
to the bottom.
To bottom. But here, the discipline is for you. That for us.
Then I remember
the one at the top, no discipline.
We were nowhere when this war against indiscipline was taking place, and a lot of people hated late Muhammad Buhari.
He started
just because of that discipline.
He started from the top.
And even when he came back, he said Nigerians are very indisciplined, and he said it. And people hated him just simply because he wanted them to be disciplined.
Guess what? He started from the top.
He started from the top, yes.
So if we have the cost of governance, what is a governor or a PAMSEC dealing with a convoy worth over 3 billion? Bulletproof cars and all kinds of aids.
So, and then somebody else will now say, but again, we also have to tell ourselves the truth that for those of us that are average or below, we have to find a way of maintaining what we have. There are people, when you go to their homes, even their own property, they can't maintain it.
That's
no. It's not as if the one they bought with their money.
Then again, that has to do with that one also has to do with nature problems.
That's what I'm saying.
There are born dirty people.
Dirty people, very dirty. They can't even maintain.
I wouldn't want to call them. I know.
And that is why some people, some landlords now, when they want to give you, they want to rent their house, you have to sign.
They profile you.
Yeah, different agreement, because by the time some people leave a house, it becomes an eyesore.
One of the agreements is caution fee.
Yeah, the doors are gone, the toilets are broken, everything is gone, even the POP is cracked. If just to maintain is a problem.
Another thing that makes people behave like that. Some people tried story to say, which is foolish enough. A way of vendetta
to the landlord. Maybe the landlord was not friendly to them, or the agent is not friendly to them.
But it's the house you live in.
I am telling you, mindset display that you see. I am telling you, I just gave you an example of
then your own property, your own, the one you bought with your own money.
The spiritual implication of such things that people don't know that you are living in somebody's house and you are not treating it well, and you are praying to God.
You will never guess.
I don't understand.
If you get somebody else will deal with you the way you do.
You know, karma is one thing that waits for you when you are forgotten.
That's one part. I don't know. Karma has a way of waiting.
Yeah, it has a way.
When you are forgotten.
Yes, very true.
That's why I don't pity.
It will come calling.
Quietly. Some people that are passing through a lot of things, when I don't show emotions, my wife will like,
I say, you know what, you might call CJ. I mean, you know, CJ waka. Or in Papa waka, calm down. Oh. Come at time, everybody, they can show, hey, sorry, sentiment. But with the journey to that karma, nobody knows.
All right. So I hope that as a people who will imbibe maintenance culture, it is very, very important. Whether you find yourself in your house or in your office or in any government property, try and maintain the little that you've been given. I mean, if I maintain, you maintain, other people maintain, then the culture begins to sink into our brain. It's very, very, it's an eyesore when you see the kind of things you see. And then you ask yourself, are these humans? Because the difference between human and animal is the maintenance. If there is no maintenance, the human and animal will probably be the same. Some people able to take their bath, wash their clothes, becomes a problem. Somebody will wear clothes for 3 weeks. And when he wears the clothes, you could even see it from the edge of I
was asking a mechanic, is it a culture that you must not barb your hair? You say mechanic will push it ticket, calling inside. And then
why will the devil not follow you? To follow you for the rest of your life. We take a short break, and when we come back, we go to another scam making the rounds. Stay with us.
So I'm Baroness Verma. I'm a member of the House of Lords in the United Kingdom, a former Minister for Energy and Climate Change, and a former Minister for Development. To all the listeners of PMB Television, it is wonderful to be able to reach out to you, to all of you viewers. Please listen and learn and take away lessons that will enhance your country, but wider the globe.
Tired of the snow? Tired of the bad TV signal? 388-7277. Free TV. Digital TV for free. Brought to you by NBC.
All right, welcome back. So let's move to the focus of today. Now there's another scam going on. That the chairman of the Nigerian Revenue Service that he did move $279 million allegedly to the Frontier Exploration Fund without the approvals and statutory requirements stipulated in the Petroleum Industry Act. So this is the latest one that is coming after we the saga of the the Phantom Agency is still on. Another scam is here. 279 million oil fund moved without approval. Now, but the chairman is also saying that this is not true, that it did pass through the procedure. But NAN is saying that is the new National Association of Nigerian Students, right?
NANS.
NANS is saying that they are giving the NRS 72 hours, to activate, to get to the bottom of this. Otherwise, they will activate all their structures and go for a protest. So, gentlemen, $279 million allegedly moved without approval. So here we are again, another scandal.
Yes, Zach Adedeji, NRL's chairman, came out this morning in front of the papers and was telling us that Nigeria is out of the woods and the economy is staring at a geometrical level, moving, everything is okay. We're out of the woods. And that he has generated 27.1 trillion in 7 months.
Okay.
And down below the radar, we also saw that Nigerians have developed more mad people as a result of lack of money.
So the question is that...
So I was trying to juxtapose both
his own statement and the
vis-a-vis the reality on ground. In 7 months.
Okay.
And then come to think of it, $279 million. Put that in Naira. I don't think your calculator can carry that.
Some hundreds of billions.
Are you talking of billions or trillions?
Okay.
How much is the private jet the president bought? It's not $150 million. So that is about 2 private jets here. Right? Not just ordinary private jet, executive private jet. Now this is where we have found ourselves. Is Prince Adeyemi Matthew has not been granted interview. But the accused allegedly is creating more committees, going about his day-to-day activities. In fact, when you bring topics like this, I'm tired though. I'm just trying to tell you that I'm tired of talking about.
You can't be tired.
I'm tired now.
You can't be tired.
We are producing more mad people in Nigeria. You want me to join them?
No, you won't join them.
Because this kind of fish will make you mad now.
It's good to fish them out.
No,
but that doesn't
my hook could not spoil. Say fish them out.
And your net don't hear.
It's out here. The problem in Nigeria is if you are to quantify it using fishes.
Okay. Let us
shark
hear,
is small.
Let us hear what the chairman himself is saying. Now, the executive chairman of the Nigerian Revenue Service, that's Zach Adedeji, has dismissed the online report, linking the NRS to an imaginary fraud related to the Frontier Exploration Fund, calling it sponsored fake news. Now, the report had alleged that the transfer of 279 million from the fund's account to some unnamed account, and claimed that Adedeji and the NRS were in the know of the illegal movement of the money. Now, according to the report, the alleged fraud had put Adedeji under pressure, with stakeholders calling for forensic audit of the fund's, account. But his reaction via telephone, that's to a sister media agency, he dismissed it. He said the report as fake news based on the imagination of some persons determined to tarnish his reputation and the image of the NRS. That report is not true in any way. It is pure fake news sponsored by some jobless person whose pastime is to throw mud at high performers in the President Tinubu's government. I consider it to be a brand of cheap journalism lacking in ethics and professionalism, but heavy with malicious intention. Now, that is coming from the chairman himself. He's saying that this movement is imaginary. It is trying to tarnish his image. But those who wrote the report said they are asking for a forensic audit of the report. So now, where do we go from here? The National Assembly has to come in.
Well, I can assure you that this issue will not see the light of the day. If the fake agency can be handled in this manner, don't try to understand what is going on in Nigeria. You go mad. What is it trying to say? Every time we have a trajectory since January till now, we cannot count how many unfolded issues that borders on financial fraud. It's only more than 10 now. So there's a tragedy, there's a history. Then why? I'm trying to guide an average Nigerian listening to me.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you believe this one?
Okay. Let me come to Madam Felicia, who is also an average Nigerian. Now, another scandal. Too many.
And we're not seeing the end of the result yet.
We're not even seeing the end of the result.
All of them just ending at one
With
stop.
the $279 million being moved allegedly from one account without approval. How are Nigerians taking this whole, 1 week, one financial fraud? I think that's where we are now.
Did World Bank not tell us 34 points?
1 week, one financial
34 point something, what missing? World Bank itself.
You know,
Allegedly,
it's not, you said you are tired of hearing all this. Look at us here. We are all in need of money. And you can imagine the huge amount of figures that these people are calling. For me, it's still, I would say that I'm wondering, and I want to ask you a question. Could it be that we are all asleep? That we need to wake up from our slumbers? During the Adedeji's case, when we started hearing of it, there were denials and all that. But we are getting to hear some truth. And we said that we are going to hear more. This is Adedeji's own was one among many. Adeyemi, I'm calling Adedeji, sorry, thank you. Adeyemi's case was one among many. And we started hearing some secrets being unfolded. And this one again, even if it's dismissing the fact that the $279 million was secretly transferred, who on earth did the transfer? Was it a ghost? Of course, these were human beings that did the transfer. And it went through
he's dismissing it. He's telling you that it is not true.
The truth will surely come out. You know, it's what the House has to say.
Who is responsible for bringing the truth out?
Forensic investigation.
Who will conduct the forensic investigation?
The committees will consist of one tribe, one part of the country. At the end of the day, you start seeing one list of
National Assembly is on break. So but they can rise to the occasion when this comes.
Tajuddin Abbas created a formidable investigative team at the Green Chambers that was up and doing at some point. You see, this country, when I said I'm tired of talking or some things, I know why. Because it is affecting my mental state as a person.
Okay. Let us see
how
does this affect investors? Especially investors that are coming in now into the oil sector or into the Nigerian investment climate. You and I attended a conference that is talking about breaking barriers and talking about, people investing and this. So this is one of the barriers. That an imaginary or an alleged $279 million is being moved from one account to another. How does that speak to an investor?
It depends on the investor. But the evil economy, the investors that falls within the lines of the evil economy will not have any problem with this.
Okay. Maybe they're even beneficiary.
Of course, now lootings like this are big business for some countries. What is it not using floating in the bank where they will keep it? Monies like this allegedly are not kept in Nigerian banks.
They are not kept in Nigerian banks.
Of course, now monies like this are not kept in Nigerian banks. If at all it happened, It is not going to be moved from here to here again.
Maybe it will move to France.
Whoever is going to, the country will be enjoying float income for those who worked in the bank. Those float income.
What do you mean by float income?
Float income is those
The interest.
interest.
Okay. That money will generate.
Let me tell you how some of these globalists work.
Okay.
In 1 year, 2 years, when that money sits and it generates like $200 million again or $100 million float income interest, that is the money they give to you to roll back malaria and fight tuberculosis in your country.
And your capital sits there.
And they're telling you they are helping you. Who is helping? Rob Peter.
To pay for.
That is what the globalist is doing to you.
I told you that the strongest tool of the globalists is giving. Fast givers. Chop, chop, chop. And you keep
Clapping for them.
They organize seminars. They call good talkers to talk.
And they sponsor NGOs.
They sponsor
And even
NGOs.
media like us.
And media, they are strategic. All in the name of bamboozling you.
Okay, do you remember when this platform was created, the NRS was created, and there was a link between us using the template or the platform of France? I remember then. And there was a lot of noise, a lot of arguments. Why do you have to link it with that of France? Are we beginning to see that arrangement now? Are we beginning to see the after effect of that arrangement now?
Well, there are
Would there be a linkage?
There are certain things I wouldn't want to say.
Okay.
From FIRS to NRS.
Yes.
There are certain things I wouldn't want to say because we're on television. But for those of us who also have backstage information,
As bankers,
we should understand that what is going on now, allegedly in Nigeria, is when the cock crows in the night and something else happens in the morning.
No, the winch cries.
The winch cries in the night and the baby dies
in the morning.
That is exactly what's happening now, allegedly in Nigeria. You hear all kinds of rumor. At some point, some information exists and arrives as in form of a rumor, and from rumor to reality. You can't explain it. That explains one of the topics we discussed this morning, that when the Sahara reporters and PDP saying that the country has been turned into an authoritarian. Authoritarian is not until they slap you. Authoritarian is when somebody, of course, the first thing the president, look at why won't you say this when the president economic sector is occupied by one tribe? 99.9. So the first thing he went for, allegedly, was, of course, arranging the economic sector. And somebody was crying foul there, that the conduit pipe has been plugged. So when we begin to see
too many stories, but let me ask you, what is the reaction of Nigeria? What will be the reaction of Nigerians?
For me,
Because you asked the question that are we sleeping?
It's very
Do Nigerians understand the technicalities of transferring money
from
one particular fund, oil fund, to another? Do they even understand that?
They don't understand.
Because for them, it will just be like another English.
How to speak grammar. They will never understand.
But the ones I understand are unfortunately not the voters.
They are the voters.
No, they don't vote now. They're letting ones.
Okay, sorry, the ones that understand.
They don't vote.
They don't vote. But
it's the one that doesn't even know.
Those are the grassroots. They will never understand.
They don't have a smartphone to know what's going on.
They have a radio.
The radio is there.
Well, reported information, and when you now make it pictorial information, it's different.
You don't know that radio information is hot and fresh, and it moves
It moves faster than any other.
Far more than your cell phone.
Visual?
Yes, far more.
Well,
yes, it does.
Audio and visual, which are more powerful.
Some people condition themselves to their because it's easier for them. They can be farming and they can be listening at the same time.
And you don't even have the light to charge the phone or the radio sometimes.
You have batteries.
It's also small battery. Who is using that? Those old small phones.
And they've made it expensive for you. Well, see, these guys are gagging you everywhere.
Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that that small transistor radio is just small battery, Tiger battery. It's about 20 naira in those days. I don't know how much it is now.
500.
500 years, but that battery lasts you for 3 months.
Tiger, is it the
They
one?
said
The
that
tiger I
the
just bought.
small one,
Tiger
yes.
Uptown.
No, is it the one I just bought?
I don't know the
Where
one
did you
you
say 3
bought.
months? Where did you see 3 months?
3 months. Some people even 6 months. Go to those villages, you will see them.
The tiger of today.
Whether of yesterday, 3 months. And
I
you are
just
good
bought
to
to.
go.
That battle doesn't
But
exceed
what
1
I'm
month.
also telling you, now maybe you bought
For remote, only remote. Maybe
maybe you bought from an
Everything-
Igbo man.
No.
That's why you don't last.
Maybe in Aba
Made in Aba.
on the
So can you-
Are we seeing some kind of mega scams going on? They said subsidy is gone. Later on, we had 7 trillion as energy security. Here we are, another $279 million being allegedly, transferred. Are we in a mega scheme kind of operation? Is that what we're having now?
First and foremost, let me state clearly that this is not
Mega
new.
scheme, yeah.
The last administration, we had our own first story because I remember then I was one of those radio stations. My headlines were always the snake swallowing money, all those things and all that.
But we didn't see a
We
279
saw a
million
lot of
leaving an account.
Wait now.
And we didn't see a 7 trillion for
In fact,
subsidy.
we saw so many
security.
things to talk about. Now we are seeing this one. But this one, what my concern about this one is this, is that we get to see these stories back to back now from the past 3 months now. And we don't get to see the end of the story. Where is the anti-graft agency? We saw a video where money got rotten. Somebody was clamping money like a pyramid in a very large warehouse. Only God knows how many trillions of naira is that. Rotten.
But somebody also kept money in Southern Kaduna. Put AC
Yes.
in a house, in a very dilapidated community. That community does not even have roof. Allegedly. Let me use the word allegedly. And he was a former GMD of NNPC. Okay.
If he grants it, I dare to challenge him, Zach. Of course, Adedeji. Please welcome the forensic investigation. Only on that
And by
premises.
an independent body.
Yes. Only on independent body. If I see anything is a close resemblance of what is going on now at the alleged fake agency, then I will lose trust and credibility in
Whatever you are saying.
Okay. Your final word in this?
Well, yes, of course, I will key into what you are saying. The forensic investigation will be the best for now,
Okay.
so that we get to hear the truth of how the money was transferred.
Don't give us any Nigerian ICPC and FBA,
Whatever EFC.
we don't want those ones. We will respect them.
But I was thinking that the EFCC would have moved fast. The same EFCC that said it saw movement of money being transferred,
All of a sudden, there's no fuel for this one to move.
No, that it saw movement and
But
decided
no
to
fuel
block
this
it.
one to move.
But here, EFCC doesn't have fuel to move.
Is it not the EFCC that the president called? Where is the independence of the EFCC?
Okay, that's a topic for another day. But what I'm saying is that EFCC has
Called and gave order and said, withdraw,
EFCC.
go and remove, go back the way you take the
The EFCC that is an evil is the one that sees movement of money, and he didn't see this movement.
No, this
So maybe the EFCC will also address us to say, look, it didn't happen,
no, this
or
ego.
it happened.
This one now, there's eye drop in the eyes.
The real eyesight has gone.
So it's still undergoing eye checkup. Probably the opticians would.
Prescribed glasses.
Okay.
We see the
For the
eagle
evil
now.
to see better.
You know, I was a cartoon columnist, so that's why I can make the caricature.
Okay.
I was the first cartoon columnist and for a state newspaper
Okay.
as a copper. So if I'm to do the cartoon column, I will draw the eagle and I'll put the glasses.
Okay, for the eagle.
Dark shade.
For the eagle to see
see well.
better.
No, the eagle is not, it's wearing dark shade now. Yes, and when you see Apollo,
All right. So we'll see how this will play out, and the campaigns are going to start any moment from now, and we're going to be hearing a whole lot of backstage information, and so much for us here, to analyze. We'll take a shot. All right. So we'll see how this will play out, and the campaigns are going to start any moment from now, and we're going to be hearing a whole lot of backstage information, and so much for us here, to analyze. We'll take a shot in 3 years down the Tinubu's administration. That's our focus.
So I'm Baroness Baroness Verma. I'm a member of the House of Lords in the United Kingdom, a former Minister for Energy and Climate Change, and a former Minister for Development. To all the listeners of PMB Television, it is wonderful to be able to reach out to you, to all of you viewers. Please listen and learn and take away lessons that will enhance your country, but wider the globe.
Tired of the snow? Tired of the bad TV signals? Nigeria has gone
Out to you, to all of you viewers. Please listen and learn and take away lessons that will enhance your country, but wider the globe.
tired of the snow? Tired of the bad TV signal? 388-7277. Free TV, digital TV.
Capital Abuja. Now we move to what the APC government has done to Nigerians from 2015 till date, and we'll be x-raying it to see how much of our lives have changed, how our lives really changed for the good or for the better. So if we can have it on the screen, we'll see what the APC did to Nigerians, from 2015 till date. I remembered very well that 2014, the campaign was that the PDP has finished Nigerians. They have made us poverty capital of the world. That is in 2014. But when the APC took power in 2015, this is what we have. Now, people have said, and the figures have also showed that APC has succeeded in turning Nigeria to poverty capital of the world. So let's start from 2015. 2015, we have a dollar at 197.
All right, Nigeria 2015 versus 2025 economic comparison.
That's 10 years.
That's 10 years. So if you minus 25 years from 15,
that's 10 years.
We're just less than 10 years where we have found ourselves in terms of livelihood, health, mental strength, and the rest of them. Because whether you cannot detach yourself from this with your mental health, it works pari passu. So let's look at it.
Do we even have mental health again?
We don't even have now. That's why today the newspaper reported that we have more mad people.
You can even see it on the street.
Yes, people are talking to themselves, hallucinating on the street, and of course trying to count their losses. And of course, the IDP camp is even one place you go to. It's very easy. Just go there, see a lot of mad people, hopeless people. Okay, a decade of economic transformation. Now we have 2015. Let's start. In 2015, the dollar, of course, was 197 naira. And of course, the fuel petrol was at 87 naira.
No, I think you should take it together. 197 today is 15. I don't think it's 15. It's 139. So it's not correct that it is 15. I think the dollar today is about 139.
Probably they're looking at the parallel markets.
Okay, yeah, okay. Even parallel, maybe 139, 1400, but I don't think it's up to 15.
Well,
but let's
leave it at the parallel market rates.
Okay, all right.
Both include black market and of course the official rate and the rest of them. So the 2015, the $1 was 197 naira, and of course today 2025, like you said, 1,390, 1,004 to 1,005 as the case may be.
Okay.
We also have at a fuel of PMS, that is premium motor spirits known as petrol, was at 2015 was 87
no,
naira.
I think it's 97. I think that's a mistake.
97 naira.
Yes, not 87.
And I think in 2015 we had the likes of Yaradua and the rest of them. Was it Yaradua? Good luck.
It's good luck.
Okay. And then today we have it at 1,300 naira per liter, which of course I can confirm that myself. Of course, the kerosene, which is adjudged to be
the poor man's
means of fueling is one or two activities, cooking and the rest of them. And it was 50 naira per liter, and today it is 1,300 naira per liter. And again, we have diesel, which is 155 naira. That was almost insignificant at 2015 because people were not using diesel that much. And today, diesel is 1,300 naira. So we have a parallel price rate on all petroleum products. Looking at it from fuel down to kerosene and diesel, 1,300 naira. Then let's go to, of course, gas, which always come unannounced. So those of us who use gas, you get to while you are cooking, the gas will just take you and just
By surprise.
rapture your pot.
Yes. And God help you don't have 1 naira in your pocket.
You get to and you marry the woman who cannot also
Use firewood
substitute
or
by way of charcoal.
Uh,
Then you are in for
Yes.
something else. You have to sleep hungry.
Yes.
Or look for one of those fast foods.
So it's better you go for fast food and free yourself.
So
180 naira per kg. And I want to also argue that 1,003 because I just bought gas. It's 1,450.
Okay.
Not 1,003. So whoever gave these statistics to come and meet us.
No, I think we bought for 1.3.
I bought
And
1,450.
we bought for 1.3.
Okay. I just bought on Saturday. Okay. And of course, we have 700K for which product?
For Hajj.
Hajj.
Yes.
Okay. Fee.
Yes.
But
Hajj
today-
cave, yes, 700,000.
A place that is
It's supposed to be where you go for your religious.
at some point supposed to be free.
Yes.
If not possible, if not free, because it's not economic driven.
No, it's not economic development.
And now we are seeing that it's at 10.5 million, so people will not get to have Hajj experience until they die as a Muslim, which is very wrong. And for this shows the high level of insensitivity on our leadership. For you not even respect the feelings of people, even down to giving them their religious rights, making religious rights so
Don't forget, the
Capital
PDP government sponsored Hajj. They sponsored a lot of Hajj seats. I mean, if you have maybe like 100 people going for Hajj, you can be sure that 50 to 60% are being sponsored and then the rest pay their money. But again, when the APC government came in, they said Hajj or any spiritual journey is a personal thing and that they will not want to go and sponsor personal spiritual journey, and they felt that there's so much corruption in that, and that was the reason why they stopped it.
Well, there are those who also argue.
After all, we're going to go and pray for you.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Okay, we have
A bag of rice for 8,000. Today it is 65,000.
In fact, I remember when rice rose to 33,000, I was screaming loud. I never knew more, but there's more.
65,000.
Yeah.
No, I want to also commend the fact that it is at least we're still within the range of 57 to 65. At some point, we bought rice for 120,000.
Yes, yes.
Last
we
year.
did. Yes, we did.
120,000 now. So, but we thank God at least.
The painful part is the 170 for Bajal bike
Let's not get there. You know,
and 3 and keke na pep.
no. Before we even get there,
This is one thing that I try to understand. I'm trying to figure my head out around it. Why would somebody buy a bike? I bought a bike for 90,000, brand new bike, and that same bike I cannot.
So if I'm doing Okada, where will I get 1.5 million?
Now you are doing Okada with so much government policies restricting you.
Yes,
You don't even have coverage.
I don't.
You are not supposed to ride
It's
your
better for
Okada.
me to go and open a shop.
You have an economy that is not favorable in terms of price. You have a government that is also favorable in terms of policy as an Okada rider. Okadas cannot exceed Gudu. Even in that Gudu,
There are limitations.
of course, I saw at some point where the tax force tried to arrest an Okada man, and he disarmed one of the officers with a gun and was shooting the gun. It's just that he doesn't know how to shoot. He couldn't cock.
Okay.
He was doing bah, bah, but the gun was not answering. Everybody lied down flat in that garage
And he took his Okada and left.
because the Okada, the officer took off and he took his Okada and left because the guy was actually shooting the gun, but the gun was not shooting because he couldn't operate the gun very well. So this is the situation we find ourselves. It's so sad. Look at this. Look at the difference. Within 10 years, we'll have over how many percent?
You can't even calculate the percentage. Okay.
Now the tricycle
The keke na pep.
is as good as buying a vehicle,
3.5.
3.5 million. So you cannot see why if the shortest distance you have to pay 400 to 500 naira. Yeah, so, and mind you, this whole hike trickles down to our pockets because by extension you are paying higher. Transportation today is nothing to write home about. Okay, we have 45,000 out of sewing machine.
For tailors. Now you're going to pay 300,000 to buy a sewing machine.
Sadly enough,
Yeah.
you could sew an agbada for 5,000 naira.
In those days.
But the last agbada I had to sew, I spent 65,000 just to sew. The design alone is 35,000. That is the managing one. That is the normal one. If you want to sew, that's from 250,000, depending on the design. So you can see that the hike in price does not just stop in the the hardware or the machines also tells on the pockets of citizens.
Because your pocket is depleting.
Of course, you that is going to patronize the tailor. We are paying him for buying a sewing machine for as much as
yes. Now they're talking about external debt. External debt is not true. It's more than 100 billion. It's about 150 something billion dollars. And here they are saying just $100 billion. That's not true.
Excuse me.
Okay, but maybe they are saying in 10 years we're able to acquire a debt of 100 billion in addition to what we had before now.
The Daily Sun just reported this morning that we borrowed 11 trillion just in this year alone. 11 trillion, 14 trillion, I beg your pardon.
Okay, that's
just
what it's reported.
2026 alone.
Okay, all right.
So I don't know where this figure is coming from. If we can borrow in less, we're just the 7th or 8th month. We're borrowing 14 trillion. And then 14 trillion, we are there to see the translation of 14 trillion in
so let's go to the number of Nigerians that are poor.
Okay. 1,700 poor Nigerians. Okay, 1,700. Okay, 15th. Poor Nigerians.
1.7.
Okay, they put Naira sign there.
Yes, okay. Poor Nigerians. What they are saying is that before then, the poor Nigerians they have at least 1,700.
Yes.
Today, it is 12K plus.
Okay.
Now, they are also talking about a $285 billion. I don't know where that's coming from. But again, let's see, we're seeing 13% to 48%, 7% to 45%, 45 million to 180 million Nigerians, probably that's the poverty, rate. But looking at the GDP of $493 billion. So I think that's some kind of good news if we say we have a $493 billion. But I think with the discussion now will have to do with, how did we just start moving, progressing into what we are having side down?
It borders on this is a product of bad policy making. Bad policy. There are policies that we are not ripe for. The removal of subsidy is one. If you recall very well that the president removed the subsidy on the day.
And it wasn't even in his speech.
It was not even scripted.
Wasn't even scripted.
So he didn't even sit down to understudy the effects
and the
consequences of the subsidy. And he took that decision, and up to today, even though there are those like the likes of Rufai Hosseini that has also drawn our attention to the fact that the subsidy still exists. We saw the 7.1 trillion used for the energy security services.
They gave it another name.
So it was more or less rebranded allegedly.
Okay.
Now, looking at this situation today, 10 years, let's look at the growth in terms of visibility, in terms of this, and of course, livelihood of Nigerians. Is our life growing? When the economy is depleting like that, I thought by now we should be looking at increment in salaries, increment in livelihood, lifestyle. But our lifestyle is not commensurate to what we are seeing today, and that is what is leading to the increase in mental. We have mad people with this kind of thing. Look at tricycle.
Okay, let me come to Madam Felicia. For those who were saying the bishops, the cardinals, were politicalized, they were one-sided, I'm sure the cardinals and co saw these percentages, they saw these figures, they looked at it critically, and they also saw how bad our lives have become. And they went to the president to tell him exactly that. For those who are now telling them that they are politically, biased, they're only trying to instigate more trouble. Would they be believing them now with this kind of statistics?
Well,
or would they be blind to the truth?
I just wish they will all get to see these figures. That's the reality of what we are living in now. The bishop's visit, of course, has it's open to so many misinterpretations. People may see them that yes, they are politically biased and all that, but they saw ahead, and of course they must have seen this, and they are even living the reality of what is on ground right now. Like before, it was in my life, I never heard of in a church where collections were happening. So that's, of course, the reality. The bishop felt it. They know what is going on. And for them to go to visit the president and say whatever they said, all what they outlined, they were right in saying it. People they have the right to misunderstand what they say, but they have said it, and it's for the good of Nigerians. Now we are seeing it, because if a motorcycle, you said you bought yours at what rate?
90,000.
90,000, and I'm sure you can't even use it now.
I've sold it a long time ago.
Yes.
The machine, I
Because
can't even
of
buy it now.
leaks,
They are saying
you can't even buy it now.
if I have 1.7 million, I will not buy a
I'm
machine.
telling you, you can't buy it now.
1.5 million.
Yes.
But let me come to the political aspect of this. When the APC campaign 2014, 2015, and they finally won election, what they were saying was good life. They were going to give Nigerians good life. They were going to push away the PDP that they saw as a criminal and all of the name that they branded the PDP at that time. Now, another opposition is coming again with the same people who campaigned against the PDP, found themselves in the APC. Now they're out of the APC in another party. And they are coming to tell Nigerians again that, no, we are rescuing you. And Nigerians going to trust any opposition party now. Because in 2015, this is what you told. 2014, this is what you told us. 10 years down the line, you've made our life much more miserable. And it's the same you come in to say you want to rescue us from where?
I think it's not a case of trust now. It's a case of trying to rescue yourself from being drowned. A drowning man can accept anything. We are more or less like the drowning men now. We are drowning. So if anybody offers even a finger, you will grab it with all your hands.
To get out of the drown.
Get out of the drown. I told a story about a woman who never greets my cousin in a compound. She doesn't talk to him. For whatever reasons he was stating. And my cousin was like, we are neighbors. The same compound. He stays at the gatehouse. The woman was staying in the main house until flood came. And the flood was going to take the woman and the baby. The same woman called my cousin's name and was crying for help, or else she would die. And when my cousin got close to her, she grabbed, according to my cousin, she grabbed my cousin with every part of her body. Not even minding she was married. The same woman. And my cousin said, you see, when death comes.
That's when you know. When they tell you, love your neighbor as yourself, you refuse.
My cousin was making jokes saying, when you see death,
your enemy will be your best friend.
You will remove religion, you remove tribe, because death has
doesn't look at those things.
So that is the same scenario.
On a lighter note.
On a lighter note, we find ourselves now.
Yeah.
I feel pity for those who want to, sorry enough, when you come to the graph, the human graph of existence, the foolish people are highest in number.
Yes.
Sadly. The wise is just 3%. Then the normal.
And the wise can't even guide the foolish.
No, a foolish man. That's why they call you foolish now, because you can't be guided.
Okay. I was in Kaduna on Saturday, and after our event, we usually go out in the night. Nightlife is gone. All the places we used to go. No nightlife.
In Kaduna.
In Kaduna, most nightlife is gone. Even the place we used to go and take wine out, folded up.
My God.
And we drove round. There are places that are dark,
no light.
What I'm telling you is between 7 and 8.
Hi, God.
Places where you see businesses booming. People are selling things. You could count those places. And that is our reality.
He made mention
because
of
people will call, because some people, whether we like it or not, some people, their businesses is in the evening. They have nothing to do in the afternoon. It's in the evening they come out. My sister used to buy us fry yam somewhere in Guarimpa. That fry yam is special. And she used to say the woman and her husband manage the place, together. In fact, when you go there, you have to line up for you to get, the fry yam. And that woman doesn't come out until 4 in the evening. And she tells me that when that woman comes out, she has polished nails. She dresses as if she's going to the office. You will never know that she's coming to fry yam if you see her when she's coming, until when you come to her spot. That is somebody's business. Somebody feels his own business starts at 4. Other people at 6. Some other people is even 8 in the night.
Well,
Today in Abuja, if you go around,
don't we have pilots that fly all through the night?
yes, we do. Today, even in Abuja, how many places do we have business activities? Even from here to Wuse, by 9 o'clock is empty. From here to Wuse is empty.
You know, you were
So
saying how
this is our reality.
on a lighter note.
They get their allowances in dollars, and so they don't need it.
Well, they get it from such places.
Okay, it's not
Yes,
salary.
you know, not salary like before.
They get their allowances in dollars, and so they don't need it.
Well, they get it from such places.
Okay, it's not
Yes,
salary.
you know, not salary like before. Unless maybe if someone is on mission, yes, you can get your allowance, they call it, from other countries.
Because they are both clergy,
Depends on where you
missionary, and so many things they do.
Okay.
That was even when the whites were more
Okay.
here in Nigeria, but now the Africans live on what
Okay.
they get.
Okay.
Like, I want to mention what he said on the emotional aspect of it that is affecting us. What, honestly, I'm sorry, I have to say it here, that APC did to us. What APC did to us, one of those is the emotional side effects of the ruling. That, you know, just this morning I was talking with my second elder brother. He said there's a particular relation that is, you know, emotionally, it has affected him that at times he doesn't even know what he says. Even
So
when
he
he says
has
something,
fallen into the category of mad
yes,
people.
of mad people. We have many people are walking in the street. You hear, you just be wondering, what is this person? Who is this person talking to? Someone you know that used to be very normal. All of a sudden, the person is talking to himself or herself. That is what, maybe the person is calculating the money or whatever he or she will eat within some hours, or what to take back to the family. This is a very serious thing that, for me, I feel that it's only, let me not call again, it's only God that will come to our aid, because it has so affected so many families. The imbalance diet that we eat these days. Just get a 1 square meal, we are even happy. Not to talk, there's nothing like balance, because it has so affected so many families. The imbalance diet that we eat these days. Just get a 1 square meal, we are even happy. Not to talk, there's nothing like balance.
The meal is
diet.
no longer square.
There's nothing like balance diet
meal,
again.
that means there's fish,
Or meat.
or egg.
I'm telling you, there's
The absence of meat
nothing
and
completely
egg
that is.
President reaction himself when he said, we don't know if he actually said that. We only saw it reported in the media where he said, the hunger, he's not the one that hunger has been existing.
So the video is there. No.
Okay. All right. So that hunger has been existing before he became the president, or before he was even born. So there has been hunger. And if we talk about every other hardship, it's been there. So he didn't come to introduce something new. Maybe he came and upgraded what he met.
But if truly
I like the word upgrade.
let me come in. If truly he has said
maybe what he did was he just came to upgrade. Is that what he did?
And we are borrowing $240 million to World Bank.
If truly hunger has been in existence even before his own tenure or whatever, what has he done to relieve us of that hunger?
Madam Felicia, you're not even going. You're not going. Don't go far.
The countries that are our mates, Singapore, Malaysia, where are they today?
Let us not.
Where are they? No, where are they today in terms of GDP?
Let us not even go through that comparison. But again, let us also look at the international events, how they've also shaped or contributed to our sufferings. We cannot isolate that. First, there was the COVID-19 in the year 2020, 2019, 2020. And we know what COVID-19 did to economies around the world. In fact, the world never became the same after COVID. Once, for some people, it got better because people now see that, the use of technology can take you to achieve so many things. And to some lost their jobs since then, and they never regained, their jobs. And so many things happened. Then again, the Ukraine-Russia war of 2023, that also took wheat away from the market because where a loaf of bread is, technology can take you to achieve so many things. And to some people, life became easier for them, but to most countries, it never became the same. People lost their jobs since then, and they never regained, their jobs. And so many things happened. Then again, the Ukraine-Russia war of 2023, that also took wheat away from the market because where a loaf of bread is about 100 naira, today is about 600 naira. Because these are countries that produce the world majority of wheat. And here they are in their own war. Fast track to 2024, 2025, the US-Israel-Iran war. That also disrupted.
I'm talking more, you see.
I'm just saying that the international events have also contributed to our own problem.
Let's not be holding brief for what is international community. So Ghana reduced fuel when war was going on. What is your back end preparation for?
Maybe because we didn't have a back end.
Why didn't we have? Make hay when the sun is what?
Shining.
Your sun is shining, you are doing another thing. You chase the black goat in the daytime, not in the night.
But you won't see it.
What is your back end preparation for all these things to cushion effects? These countries you are talking about, some of them have they've gotten out of this whole effect of COVID-19 you're talking about. COVID-19, those who propagated it and brought it also spent money to send money and grants to countries. So no country handled COVID-19 free of charge. At some point, states were declaring figures at geometric progressions. I never saw any hospital with large number of COVID patients on TV. Everything.
Nigeria. No, but we took drastic steps to curtail.
We relied more on reporters, so let me not go there. Please. Let me not go there. There are some states, a governor stood his ground and said, no COVID in my state.
Yes.
And states surrounding were declaring figures. Please, let's not go there. Let's not go to the evil economy. Please.
But that same governor, his chief judge died of COVID.
Let's not go to the evil economy, please. Because there are people who ban figures to get foreign grants. I hope you know.
Okay.
We have 2 million HIV patients. They came to do HIV tests in my school when I was in school. Then test, they don't see anything.
But they're bandit figures.
The bandit figures. See, please, let's not go to the evil economy is both in the media. I've called people who they report.
No, but we cannot take away the international part of it. That's what I'm
That is what I'm saying.
Because we didn't have a backup, a back end.
The area
we didn't have something to push.
So it's a deficit on our side.
Yes.
We have thousands.
So we can't blame the international event.
What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Can the rat come from outside and eat what is inside the house?
Is it too late? But let me ask you. I remember this president when he was not the president, when he was the national leader of his party. He did say, let the poor breathe. I remember then he paid late Muhammadu Buhari a visit when he was the president in the villa. And he came out and he said, let the poor breathe. So what happened to that poor breathing now?
They are selling the gas, the air now.
Okay, the air, the oxygen.
The oxygen is now monetized. It's not monetized. Now they're even closing the nose. Join.
And then this was a man who led protest against fuel hike, against livelihood, and every other thing you can think of.
But I've told you.
When did he become disconnected from all of that, from the things that he believed in?
You see, I told you that people like us, we are not surprised at anything we see. For those of us who know what we know, there's a personality that will be talking to me. That's why when you are talking to me, the first thing that's going through my mind, I'm looking at you in terms of so many indices.
Okay.
The personality, so I keep you here.
Okay. So I can say something, and then when I get power,
to investigate and go after statements and things like that. We just live life. What in Igbo would call serere. You just live life. You wake
like
up.
a passerby.
Yeah, wow.
A passerby.
The difference between you and an author
is
examination, concentration,
and critique.
Critique, sensitivity, observation. If you have these traits and you are curious, you will know a lot of things. You don't wait. The man just simply added these whole factors. And smart as he is, you travel to Kano. You sit down, you don't go outside and sleep, wake up, go around to the street, go to the market, go to church, go to mosque.
Like I do.
You get to know the characters of people. Okay, why? Query things. Why? You get, how did I know that an average 30 years old woman in the north is a grandmother? You start seeing things, you query trend, you see things. Wow, I went to Asaba. My car got spoiled in Asaba. And I woke up early in the morning, I saw every young girl in a restaurant eating with mini skirt.
That got me asking question why.
With Minnie's case.
We minister eating breakfast.
Early morning, as early assistant to the food restaurant, they chop food. You are not just paying attention.
And I went to a community in the southeast. There is no rice. It's only apple or eba. And they told me, they said, "Whether you will not get rice here. There's no rice here."
In the
So
morning.
the only thing you are looking in the afternoon. So you don't cook rice here. You say rice here. The only thing you do, you take taxi or you take bike. Go and look for your Hausa brothers where they sell Indomie. That's the truth.
So you go to a place and you see
Leaders do the same thing when they come and they are being confronted about the standard of living, the economy, and all of that. The next thing they tell you, we met the situation like that, and we are only trying to bring it back to normal. And then they spend 4-8 years trying to stabilize the economy, and then they leave. The next person comes again with the same set of excuse.
But let me tell you something. I was even angry with you when you are telling me, you are even reading out that you are trying to
come and they are being confronted about the standard of living, the economy, and all of that. The next thing they tell you, we met the situation like that, and we are only trying to bring it back to normal. And then they spend 4-8 years trying to stabilize the economy, and then they leave. The next person comes again with the same set of excuse.
But let me tell you something. I was even angry with you when you are telling me, you are even reading out that you are trying to explain the connection between Africa and the imperialist government and the Western world in a positive light. Are you not putting the negative side? Everything that the bottleneck that we're having in Africa today is...
As we wrap up, how do we get out of this world? How do we bring some kind of succor to our people?
Even the way you answer the question.
Because I'm even hopeless.
You don't even have the strength. The way she's answering.
Because it's so painful.
It is deliberate for you to have a Jokuta still.
Honestly.
And you cannot do sheep.
Because I remember some years back, some people, when you ask them for money, they can give you 50,000 naira.
Now nobody
Can give
gets
you
to do
100,000.
it.
The same people now even ask you for a 10,000 naira.
That's the reality. It's very
I like
easy
that
for
word.
us
That
to get
is the
out of
that is the reality. That's the
Yes, that's
that
the
is the
reality.
reality.
How do we get out
It's
of
very
this?
easy for us to get out of it. You said, the one thing with this government, these presidents, once they are coming in, they paint everything life to be so beautiful. They put it in pen and paper. They are reading to us everything.
10,000 naira.
That's the reality. It's very
I like
easy
that
for
word.
us
That
to
is
get
the
out of
that
life to be so beautiful. They put it in pen and paper. They are reading to us and we're listening as you let me see for
that is a
because
crime to
my
say
own-
this.
no,
There is a crime to say you will not vote.
Because
If
you
you don't
keep-
vote, then you
no, you
can't
have to-
I
party
will
and
not
to
talking
keep-
of it. Okay, I will try and do it.
No,
but I
that's
would
not
rather-
right. It's your
No, no,
civic.
I would
It is your
want
civic
civility.
responsibility.
Let
So
me
it's
say, I would
No, but it's
vote.
also her right. If she says
It's
she
my
doesn't
right.
vote.
But if I have to vote,
in your
I
It's also her right. If she says
it's
she
my
doesn't
right.
vote.
But if I have to vote,
in
I
your
will make
capacity
sure I
as
vote
one
the
who
right
comes to
person.
profile and critique
It's,
the happenings in your country.
No, that's
You
to tell
You cannot be you cannot be you cannot criticize what you are not part of.
Okay, on a lighter note,